My name's Rob Hawk, and people like me, see, we do music for other people to relate to. Let them know that they're not the only ones feeling the same way inside, you know? They relate to what I'm saying. It makes me feel good when they turn it up, when they hit the boiling point. Hey yo, tell me, have you ever just kicked back and glance in the sky and just cry? Your life seems so hard. Sometimes you pray to God, you gotta come through, help me get out of this. I dug this hole so deep, you gotta pull me out of it. You're starting to growl a bit, slowly you break down. Sense of paralysis, you're feeling the hate now. You space out, can't breathe, everything fades out. Leave it inside your brain until it escapes out. You space out, feeling suicidal, the blades out. You're starting to sweat, feeling a little bit crazed out, thinking about all the ways how cut through this vein without feeling the pain and get you out of this place now. Just hate how everybody thinks you pretending. You mention it to get help, this way you have no intention. Instead you wanna just end it and call them out on their bluff and leave a note in a puddle of blood. Yo, I was kidding. I'm sorry, I must have hit a boiling point. I was barely hanging on to a life with no point. Could you not tell the difference in the sound of my voice? I felt there was no choice, I hit my boiling point. I'm sorry, I must have hit a boiling point. I was barely hanging on to a life with no point. Could you not tell the difference in the sound of my voice? It wasn't nobody there, but I hit my boiling point.
You could end your life now and turn it into a crime scene, or go home and try to overdose some morphine. You want the easy way out, so you head out through the shed, grab a box of shells, revolver, time to play Russian roulette. You stop for a minute to think shit through. You feel like the whole world is out to get you. So what do? Do you go back inside, put the weapon away, cause today is not your day to die? You say fuck it, you give it a try. You grab the barrel, put it right between your eyes, and with no surprise you pull the trigger, and all you hear is a click. Today's your lucky day, you must be meant to live. So you grab the piece again to give it one more try. Put the piece again right between the eyes. You pull the trigger, the bang echoes down the hall. Your blood and brain splatter against the wall. You think you're boiling.
I'm sorry, I must have hit a boiling point. I was barely hanging on to a life with no point. Could you not tell the difference in the sound of my voice? I felt there was no choice, I hit my boiling point. I'm sorry, I must have hit a boiling point. I was barely hanging on to a life with no point. Could you not tell the difference in the sound of my voice? It wasn't nobody there, but I hit my boiling point.
Ever since he was born, they try to make him conform. His daddy used to beat his ass, now his life's all torn. His mama's hooked on drugs, what's the kid gon' do? On his high check, cocaine residue. As he got older, the years start to pass. Now they're living in the back of a truck with no cash. Teachers said he different from the kids in school. They labeled him ADHD with a badass attitude. Little did they know his life's fucked and screwed. They took him out of the classroom, put him into St. Luke's. Mama dished out, she's a beat to the alcohol. Now he's left alone to fear for it all. What happens next, no one would ever expect. The boy got crazy, got a little distressed. Grabbed a loaded 45, put it straight to his chest. Said a prayer to God, who'd ever thought it'd be his last.
I'm sorry, I must have hit a boiling point. I was barely hanging on to a life with no point. Could you not tell the difference in the sound of my voice? I felt there was no choice, I hit my boiling point. I'm sorry, I must have hit a boiling point. I was barely hanging on to a life with no point. No noise, tell the difference in the sound of my voice. It wasn't nobody there.
Every day, every night, I'm in the rap game. I'm fighting for dear life. Even though I got troubles in the zone, my problems come in every direction. I'm not alone. I got my crew behind me all the way home. Home run this shit, out of the dome. Like a gladiator, slashing and blocking, killing and stocking in the times of Rome. Yo, I got this. You know I do, muy cabrón, muy adelante, muy grande for you. Wicked rhymes, you know how I do. I'm in the rap game, natural, know it's true. Okay, mister, if you really don't know, and if you know, you better show. That's right, that's how we do. PR style, click, clack, loco.
I'm sorry, I must have hit a boiling point. I was barely hanging on to a life with no point. Could you not tell the difference in the sound of my voice? I felt there was no choice, I hit my boiling point. I'm sorry, I must have hit a boiling point. I was barely hanging on to a life with no point. No night, tell the difference in the sound of my voice. It wasn't nobody there, but I hit my boiling point. My name is Rob Hawk. I was barely hanging on to a life. Could you not tell the difference in the sound of my voice? I hit my boiling point. I hit my boiling point. I'm sorry.
Side.
With no point. The sound of my voice. It wasn't nobody there, but I hit my boiling point.
Wicked rhymes.